Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Robbie Miles. This is Miles of Horror, and I got a great show for you guys tonight. I appreciate you guys hanging out. I so am thankful for all the love from you guys. I think we hit 85 subscribers this morning, or 86, so we're well on our goal to 100 before Halloween. So if you guys can hit that like button, please subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate it. Alright, let's get that 100 subscribers as soon as we can. Hope you guys are enjoying the content. I appreciate all of you guys. Okay, there's a lot more to come as we get closer to spooky season. I'm trying to pump out the videos, guys. I got my Camp Crystal Lake ringer on tonight, sporting Friday 13th. Got my Fright Rags Halloween hat, dad hat, rocking those dad vibes. And yeah, so let's get right to it. So tonight's show, okay, I get questioned is something in regard to questions I get asked all the time. Okay, this is probably the most asked question I get on my social media page, on my Instagram, and people like see my collection, and this is like I can't even tell you how many times I've tagged the artist, because people ask me all the time about my artwork. You know, most notably my posters and things like that. So I want to recognize one thing. Okay, in regard to horror collections and in regard to posters and horror art and collections in general, I've said this before, but it is a very personal thing, right? And our collections are all different from each other, and that's what makes it so unique, and that's what makes collecting so special, you know, and no one collection is the same, and it's really cool when you could help a collector out, a fellow collector navigate towards an artist or navigate towards a piece of artwork that they really like, that can help them maybe find something that they feel is special, etc. And there's one artist that I am always tagging because people are just so blown away by his art, and I agree. Okay, and that is Stephen Holiday. Okay, now if you guys are not familiar with his work, I'm going to show you guys a piece from my collection from his. But Stephen Holiday is an independent artist who does posters and prints and t-shirts and all different kinds of stuff for different companies. And he's a really, really, really great dude. Him and I have had a chance to connect all over the place on social media, at conventions, and he's just the best dude. He's so nice, so humble. You know, when we finally met at a convention a couple of years ago, he knew I was a huge fan, and he knew I had a huge collection of his stuff. He hooked me up with a bunch of freebies and stuff, so I am so thankful to have built that relationship with him. But anyway, so he's a great dude, and he's always people are always asking me about my art collection. Okay, now I have you know, shared some of those in the beginning of this video. Some of the artwork that I have that is framed up and on my walls. I mean, I have a lot that's unframed, that's just sitting in the tube or whatever. Just prints that I can't pass up, that I want, that I eventually will frame, but not yet, just because framing is so expensive. Also, one quick note about framing. If you are into horror art and you have a studio, whatever, where you hang it all up, I can't recommend custom framing enough. Okay, I can't even tell you how many prints I've ruined because I went to Michael's or I went to, you know, Frame by Print or this and that. I order them online and they come and they're not cut exactly correctly. And when you try and squeeze the print in there, it doesn't sit correctly. So it ends up damaging the corner or the bottom, and I am very anal about those kinds of things, so I just, like, I made a decision at one point. I was like, I'm just not going to get anything else. I'm going to get everything custom framed from now on, and it's expensive, but if you care about your art, I think it's the way to go, but that's just me. Anyway, so I get questions all the time about my artwork and about where I got them. People love the prints that I have hanging in my office. Again, I have tons, but I also have some that's not framed. So I wanted to share with you guys one of those prints, and it is from Stephen Holiday. It is probably my favorite piece of art that I own, and you know, I'll tell you why. And so it is this. Okay, it is my Ghostface Scream Stephen Holiday print. It's getting a little bit of that my bar light over there. My Ghostface Stephen Holiday print. Better look at that. Now, I get a lot of questions about this print specifically, but I get a lot of questions about Stephen Holiday in general. So what I'm going to say is this, okay? This is probably my favorite print that I own for a number of reasons. One, this was a limited run he did. There might have an edition on it. 64, at least in this edition. Okay, it was a limited run of 64, and when I first got into collecting horror and really collecting artwork, I got all kinds of cool stuff, and when I discovered Stephen Holliday's work, I was obsessed, and he does like different characters in this same kind of style. It's an 11 by 36, I believe, print. It's like a long ways, not you know, it's not like a 24 by 36 where you're getting a wider print. It's this style, and they just look so good together. So when I first discovered Stephen Holliday and his prints, I had unfortunately paid for a few of them on eBay, and I paid, you know, decent pricing for them because I was so obsessed. And then I eventually connected with him, and I told him I picked up all this stuff, and I'm a huge fan, this and that, and the one print that I cannot locate because it's out of print and no one's selling it, you know, secondhand, is the Ghostface print. This print right here, and thankfully he, you know, again, he was an awesome dude, and he had an extra in his flat file. It was like his last one, and he was able to, you know, get rid of it and sell it to me at a good price, and I was just so thankful of that. So thank you, Stephen Holliday, for that. Along with all the rest of things that you've done for me over the years, I appreciate it. But so I was obsessed with it, and then I was able to land this Ghostface print, and then there was a Michael Myers print that he helped me out with, and it's just been a great it's been a great journey trying to track down his stuff, because now he has an Etsy shop, and he does kind of a bigger runs on his work, but at the time it was really difficult to get a lot of his stuff, and so I'm really glad I was able to track this print down. But anyway, so just show you guys one more time. I mean, the colors on all his stuff pop so much. He is so talented. Okay, and this Ghostface print is just a perfect example of that. The colors pop so hard. He does the best Ghostface. The best. It's just, I love it so much, and you know, I have this custom framed, and this was a big track down for me, and when I finally got it, I got it custom framed, and this is arguably my favorite print that I have, okay, that I own. I absolutely love it. I love how the colors pop together. I'm a huge Scream fan. I have Ghostface right here. I'm a huge Scream fan, and yeah, so Stephen Holliday, guys, again, people ask me all the time about my art prints, about where I get them. I have prints from all different artists. I have from Brian Johnson. I have from Bob Gleason. I have the original Halloween print. I have stuff from all over the place. I have stuff from, you know, Terror Threads that they put out. I have a signed Felissa Rose Terror Threads Sleepaway Camp picture poster you can see back there. I have a lot of different prints and posters from all over the place. And my favorites are Stephen's prints, man. I have a whole bunch of them. I put a quick snapshot of them at the beginning of this video. But yeah, so that's all I want to come on here and share with you guys, because I get questions about that all the time. Okay, my Ghostface print, my 11 by 36, all the thin, long prints, they're all Stephen Holliday, guys. Stephen, sorry for tagging you so many times in this, but yeah, these prints are all Stephen Holliday, guys. Go check him out. He's the man, great dude, and that's it. Alright, appreciate you guys hanging out. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe to my channel. And there's a lot more to come, guys. Hit me up on Instagram at Miles of Horror. I forgot my own tag for a second. And I appreciate you, okay? Miles out. Peace.